What's up everyone, Spro Pro Mike McClelland, and I'm sure anybody watching this video is probably really familiar with the original series RK55. And you know, this bait was such a hit and did so well the first 2 or 3 years in production and sales, and just the sheer numbers of fish that it caught across the country. I mean, we're not talking just an Ozarks Midwestern bait, we're talking a bait that'll catch them from border to border, coast to coast. I've got buddies in California that wreck them on Clear Lake and some of those Clearwater lakes in California, out on the East Coast, and it's just been one of those baits that catches them anywhere you go. And for that reason, we now have a whole family of Spro Rkcrawlers. This is the little RK50 shallower diving version. The original is a 9 to 14. This is a 5 to 8 foot bait. A little bit different bill angle on it. The bait, you know, like I said, won't dive as deep, but it still has that same hunting erratic action that the original 55 has. A lot more compact size. We're talking a 50 here, so it's a bite-sized morsel. When you especially get into those fall times of the year when fish really kind of start feeding on smaller forage. Then for those of you that want to throw that bigger bodied bait, we also have the MD55, and this bait is also a 4 to 8 foot bait. It's a bait that you can really grind into rock. Throw it on riprap, a lot of rock banks, just places that you would normally catch fish in the fall when that shad migration starts, when the fish are really heavily feeding on brim and really all forage up there shallower than 8 foot. So be sure and check out the MD55. And then my favorite of the new introductions has got to be this new DD50. And the thing that's just unreal about the DD50 is there's those times when those fish just want a smaller bait. And that smaller profile with the deep diving bill, this bait will still reach, you know, like really about 8 to 13 foot, thrown on 8-pound test line, you know, a little bit heavier if you want to keep it up a little bit more. But the DD50 has really filled a niche that I really felt like we needed. Not saying we're done developing baits in the Rkcrawler family. Be sure and check them all out. They are definitely fish catchers.